Back to another video, and let's just get right in. I have no idea what we did last. I really don't. But I'm just gonna. I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Oh, this is this is when they walk up to the poem and they're like, the end. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. You apologize for giggling? Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. I didn't do my timer, yo. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery as Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. It's a good poem. Just the traditional start to finish. Good job, Sayori. Even Marcus liked it. I guess even I liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. You like the letter P, Monica. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Do you really, though? I don't think you do. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to make sure you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. I didn't know you were a teacher, Monica. I guess you are the president, though. I guess you got to enforce. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Of course you don't want to present. Don't make me go before Marcus. What does that mean? It's ladies first. I'm the only guy here. It's ladies first. It's not like I can compare it to you guys anyway. Y'all are so negative in these games. Even my own character is negative. He's like, I don't understand my poems. They don't make as much sense as yours. Just say the poem. It's a poetry club or literature club. Might as well let Marcus lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. I'm gonna let this slide. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well go get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection on what to read. Can you just say it? I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, see what I'm talking about? It's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Has my character ever said anything positive or uplifting about himself, like myself? Have I ever said anything like that? All I say is, I'm not that good at stuff. I'm never going to be as good as the poetry club. How did I get invited here? Everyone's so much better than me. You're never going to get anywhere when you have that mentality. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. You see, even Monica knows. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Only if you believe. If you get that maybe crap, you're not going anywhere. All right, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I didn't get an applause, though. They don't respect me here. I'm going. Natsuki Beju. Y'all know what I was trying to say. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? You're at the front of this... The podium. Who are we supposed to look at church when you're in front of the podium? The guy in front of the podium. Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. I can read you guys, I promise. It's just been... It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. If you want to perform in front of that festival, you're gonna have to get used to that. I'm just saying. Ah, well. You at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. How does that make sense? So let's say there's like 25 people. You'd feel more comfortable doing it in front of 25 random people than the top 4 people that you associate yourself with all day at school, because none of y'all have class. I haven't seen a single teacher since this game started. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. So what if this festival's on the news or on social media? That'd be even worse. I don't know. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be just the other way around for me. Exactly, Siri knows what's up. Siri knows what's up. That's all I gotta say. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, I guess, if that's the case, you won't have to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Is this a high school? I just thought about that. Is this a high school? Maybe. I don't know. Jeez, I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're putting all this effort into the club. Because if I don't, Siri's gonna get sad, and I don't want to see Siri sad. I really don't. It makes me happy. Monica, what did I tell you about that S-shaped stance you're doing all the time? I don't remember much of what we did last video, but I remember that when you get that little SQ whatever is, I don't know what that is. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. Y'all catch the music? The shift in music? I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far. I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, then we'll have the weekend to prepare. This is a full-time thing. Do we get compensated for this? Because I've been coming to school for nothing but this. I don't have any other class. Monday's the big day. I'm gonna guess it's Friday. I can't wait. What kind of festival's on a Monday? I can do this. Alright. Yuri has long hair. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find that same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, why do you want to impress Monica? Doesn't she have a boyfriend? She has a boyfriend. I don't think that's a good idea, man. Then I'll have to do my best. So why are you impressing Monica though? For the club or because you want to impress Monica? And I'm not gonna lie, I've seen like clips or pictures of what the game is like in the future. And yeah, I'm upset because YouTube kind of does that. You type in one thing related to a game, it'll pull up a, so-and-so reaction to this scene in Doki Doki. I'm like, well, I don't really know what, I kind of do know what happens at the end, but I don't know how it happens. It's kind of like an anime, but we'll see. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home like that. Don't get jealous of me. Don't get jealous of me. Her attitude's way different. Monica. I'm not even gonna read you. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice though. Well, yeah, it's very nice. Monica knows because she's got a boyfriend, but I'm just saying. That reminds me, I spilled water on my computer like the day before my semester started, and I was kind of in a I was in a situation that day. That was tough. That reminds me. That's why I put my water on the ground now. I don't put it on the table. Don't look at the Red Bulls, y'all. Don't worry about it. How am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Marcus. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's just go already. I like how he's protective of her. I like that. Even though I really nothing to worry about between those two. But maybe not Suki, but I really hope she doesn't play in the street like she's been doing for the past like 5 videos. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. What does that mean? Hey, Sayori. ... Not Siri, I said Sayori. Wait your turn. Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to... I mean, that's why I'm asking. Is this a middle school or a high school? Because Sayori fumbles with their words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Nah, she want to make sure that I only walk home with her and just her. Huh? I only want to walk home with Sayori. I like Monica, but she's got a boyfriend. I don't know why my character wants to impress Monica. I really hope it's for club-affiliated reasons, but if Yuri asks me to walk her home, I'll strictly either take Sayori with me or I'll make it a strict, like, mission kind of thing. I don't want nothing to do with Yuri. She's kind of tall. Not that tall, like, height does anything to do with it, but I kind of like Sayori. I wanted to stick with Sayori. That's just me. You're kind of putting me on the spot here. On the spot? You're standing in the street. You're in the spot. Ooh. I would walk home and... Oh. I gotta choose between them? What do y'all want me to put? Would I still walk home with Sayori or walk home with Yuri? I want to walk home. Can I walk home with both of them? And look, I'm not playing any games. I just want to, I'm a quantity kind of person. Like, if I can do both things, if I can get the lobster and the crab, I do both. But if you gotta make me pick, I don't know. I feel like Yuri would find out about this. Yuri could have another dude that she's talking to. I'm not even worried about it. Sayori. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. Aren't the 3 of y'all beautiful and smart? Like, aren't all 4 of us beautiful and smart? Come on now. I already see her in the club and every day. What kind of club? Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I've only walked home with you. Sayori, please don't trip about this. Did I walk her home? I think I did walk her home. Not like I had an option like I just did now, but I think I did walk. But I walked her home one time, and Sayori's like, would you go with her anytime? I walked you home like, the Sayori and Yuri walk home ratio is like 6-1. Come on now. I wouldn't just ruin that. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Marcus. Yeah, thank you, I know. You think about me too much sometimes. Because I care about you because you're in the middle of the street. I don't want you to get hit by a car. Yuri would deserve it if she Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So all it takes her to want it is for me to do that. Actually, I don't know what she's getting at, if I'm being honest. Yuri, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never gonna happen? I feel like she's gonna ask me to take her home one time, and Sayori's gonna see, and she's gonna get upset. But has she ever been upset with me? The only person that's been upset with me is Natsuki, which I'm perfectly fine with, because she's always got a frown on her face. The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird for Sayori to care so much about what I want to respect, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. A few is 2 to 3. So that's Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday. Yeah, I'd say that today's Friday in the game. She finally got out of the street. Oh no, it's okay. Massacre. Oh my gosh. Parfaits are delicious. Why is this an option? Why is that an option? Friends. Laugh. If y'all don't laugh every day, something's wrong. Amazing, like Spider-Man. Daydream, fireworks, mouse, landscape. Oh, I love landscape. Lipstick. I'm gonna spice it up a little bit. Email. I gotta send my emails. Ocean. No other word competes with ocean for me. Doki Doki. Sticky. Awesome. Empty. Tears. Extraordinary. Romance, cause Sayori's kind of digging me, if I'm being honest. Giggle, like what Sayori does all the time. Anime, my hero. Let's get it. Lollipop. Essence. Shiny. Grief. Nature. Bed. Look, even down here, she's frowning. Where's Monica? Oh no, here she is. Sorry. Wait, no, that's Sayori. My bad. No, that's Sayori. My fault, Sayori. Yeah, that's Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri. Oh man, waterfall. Headphones, because my headphones weren't working before I started recording. Graveyard, marriage, rainbow, uncontrollable, lazy, dazzle, melancholy, marshmallow. Silly. Come on, silly. Smile. Still haven't heard my poem yet, even though they're like, oh, Marcus, share your poem. Oh, that's such a good poem. I don't know what it is, though. I should have named my dude a different guy, because then I can talk about him without saying my name out loud. Milk. I feel like I shouldn't have picked milk. Special. It gotta be something water related. Sparkle, that's probably the quickest. Yeah, for the most relative. You know what I'm trying to say. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. You're practicing piano again. Yuri, you get taller every time, man. Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Sayori started this club or founded this club, but that's not mine. Maybe it is my business because we care about each other, so... Well, maybe not determination. But I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. She's smiling. I like when Natsuki smiles. I really do. I don't think she already heard that, but it's nothing special, but she always frowns. She always seems like pressured, so it's good to see her smile like this. It's gonna be great, man. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Why you gotta burst her bubble like that? Well, yeah. Well, it's not really bursting a bubble, it's just stating a fact. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. Whoa, what? But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Yeah, that's kind of how I'd see it. If you got crab at the festival, what kind of festival has crab? No, I want turkey legs. Nah, then you think about it, I want turkey legs. But you sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, don't they usually have fried squid? See what I'm talking about? In any seafood, I'll be okay with. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Why not look forward to it? Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Did I miss a joke? Yeah? Monica, we're really gonna have a problem if you keep doing that stance. I really don't like it. That's not how you say my name at all. Monica. That's not how you say Monica? Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Question mark? Nah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event now, okay? Fine. Where's Sayori? Don't I walk her to school every day? Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Oh no, that's not Suki saying it to Monica. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Where is Sayori? Usually I walk her here. Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Siri, wait your turn. I'm not talking to you. I wave my hand in front of her face. Yeah? You're spacing out again. Ah. Sorry. How you space out purposely in the far desk in the corner? Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. She's not jealous. Oh, she's not jealous because I exchanged words with our club members that you wanted me to join this club with. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're off a little. You're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. Something's going on. Oh, something's going on. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. That's a stage smile. I don't like being lied to, Sayori. I really don't. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Am I supposed... I feel like there's like the slightest pinch of salt in that. I don't know. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back to everyone else. But the conversation has already disappeared with everyone back at their activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through newspapers at her desk. Marcus, what's up? Nothing. I just, think that somebody told somebody something and now someone's upset with me because something had happened, and I think it's just a bunch of ridiculous middle school drama. But anyway, hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? At least he's asking her after he asked Sayori, because if you were to ask Monica directly, I feel like Sayori would have been like, why didn't you ask me first? And then again, I'm not in a relationship with her. I'm really not. Even though y'all paired me up. Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. I did pick Sayori over Yuri to walk home, right? I thought I picked the right choice. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm the one asking you, Marcus. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Marcus. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. She said she was fine. She put up a stage smile, but that's all I got. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I drop it now. Oh, no. It's important to me, too. It is important to me. Well, to me, not you. I don't really care about you, Monica. I think my character does, but... I respect that you're a president and everything, but... I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Huh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe there's the thing on her mind. I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Marcus. Me. How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say this too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, Yeah? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. I did join to make her happy, and I don't mind making her happy, but I don't think a club is that much of a commitment, because obviously I wouldn't say yes to everything to keep her happy, but for a club that has 3 members, why not? Plus, my character was going to just go home and probably screw around and do nothing, so it's good that he's out here socializing, because he clearly needs help with his self-confidence. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. Kind of light. Oh, what? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than it always has been. I'm about done talking to you, Monica. You're so funny, Marcus. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Can we talk about the festival? Because we're getting in kind of deep. I don't want her to hear and be like, what's that supposed to mean? I said too much. Yeah, you did. Get out of here. I'm sorry. What do I do now anyway? Or what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, but you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully, and I know that she said forget about it. But I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up in front of her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talks to her, but she keeps her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from over here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, but to worry about her and have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? I'm letting that weigh in on me. Why is that I'm letting... Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. I'll be right back, yo. Curious now. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Did she want me to say Yuri? Why don't we share our poems now? Before I knew it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve the poems. I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica as she smiles at me, and I wonder what she's talking about with Sayori. I wonder what's going on with Sayori though. I don't really want to share my poems. I gotta share it with her first. ... This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Marcus. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Something is definitely going on, because... Yeah, you want to take a nap or something? No, that's silly. Not really. Naps aren't silly. Don't worry about me, okay? But you just asked me if... Sayori asked me to walk her home, would I take her home? And I chose you, because you would have been upset if I would have chose Yuri. I only want to see smiles on your face. That's what I should be saying to you. You over there brushing your eraser up and down on your desk. I should be seeing smiles from you. Well, alright. Hey, Marcus, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try your poems like the way Yuri does. She's jealous. No, she's jealous. Oh my, she's jealous. But I chose her over... Guys, I chose her over Yuri, so what is she jealous about? She brought up the question too. Did Yuri tell her something? I don't know. Oh my gosh. But I haven't even spoken to Yuri though. Or even Natsuki, but in the end, yeah, I guess you're the only one who likes this one the most. Why? Why did the music drop like that? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean that I need to try so hard to impress them. I don't know, you said that you were going to impress Monica, but this is serious though. My heart kind of sank for a second. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know that you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. It should be, and I sometimes have to put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. Oh man, that's deep. So sometimes it's just easier to write than thinking about you. Sayori? No. Marcus, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady, and all of a sudden, if you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room to make sure no one else notices this. Sayori. You've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. She finally gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Marcus. Just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. But what's going on, though? Because I care. I really do care. But I'm not in any way obligated to her though, so I don't want her to. I don't want my character to think that I'm obligated to, be there for this and that. I want him to be there because he wants to. Ah, that's cool. Weird. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. What am I, a dog? Get out of here. I'm gonna go home for a little bit early. Something's going on. No, something's going on. I really don't like this, guys. I really don't like this. The music stopped and then this turned on and Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. How are you just okay with this? I'm gonna share the poems with them and then I'm gonna end it here because I don't know. That makes me think. If I share, I'm gonna share it with Yuri next. Since you want to be backstabbed, no, I'm kidding. Oh, decided to try something different today? I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences. But it would be unfair for me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe that's the most important, is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. Kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Huh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? For me to become someone whose opinion is fearsome, how unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. Who is corrupting all these girls' minds? Or all of a sudden they're all emotional. What happened? I mean, Yuri's always been kind of, I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. Just a little used to it. A little too used to it. Overthinking. Being disliked. Yuri. What? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. You want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Oh man, I forgot about the cursive. A marvel millions of years in the making. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making. Ooh, hello. Where the womb of Earth chastically meets the surface under a clean blue sky and expose of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds and endless engine, the easiest would get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at you foundation until you give up? I'm probably not reading this right, but I'm not the best with cursive. Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles. Wait, no, Sari didn't share her poem. I just caught that. What is going on? I'm curious. I actually care. I care about what happened. Like, she asked me what was going on. She asked me if I'd walk home with Yuri, and I chose her. And then, the next day she comes in and she doesn't feel well and she goes home and she was like, oh, if you go spend time with everyone else, you'll be happier. Man, I hope she's alright. The salty is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy then turn back and I abandon my peace to drift forward and I return to Earth forever. I'm aware that the beach is kind of insane thing to write about. No, it's not. Don't ever joke about the ocean. But I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. So I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that kind of thing. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm down, calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Finally. Yeah? This one, it's good. I was wondering how long it would take you. Alright. Yeah, seriously. What's going on? Natsuki's smiling more? Sayori's down? Something's going on. Don't listen to what anyone else says, especially Yuri. Just keep writing poems like this. That's all you need. Are you sure that's not just what you want? Excuse me? You're really talking like you're talking to a pro, you know. You're in middle school. Don't even don't you think you should trust my opinion the most? I want to trust Sayori's opinion, but she just put on a stage smile. So I don't really know. I guess that depends. Aren't you biased towards poems that are most simple and cute? Biased? Of course not. My opinion just happens to be the best. Okay? There's one thing I still can't tell. It's Is Natsuki self-aware of her spoiled behavior? I don't think so. At this rate, I don't know if I'll ever get. I don't know if I'll ever figure it out. Fair enough. I'm glad that you like my poem, after all. I knew you'd finally understand. Just keep showing me your poems, and you'll be a pro before you know it. I know it was that easy to be a pro. Anyway, here's one I wrote. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond our sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. Okay, there's a ring to it. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about every day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury our heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in the sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. If you bathe in the sunbeams, I hope you have sunscreen because that'll tear up your skin. But, good poem so far. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. What did she mean by that? Was she talking? Was she hinting that towards? Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write about something with a nice message for once. Yeah, besides, the beach is awesome. Yes, it is. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. Besides, overpopulation, shark, seashells. I don't concern myself with sharks. You really got to cut yourself open for sharks to really catch that stuff. But there's that. There's the current, taking you out into the ocean, which is definitely something crazy. Then there's people going in the water knowing full and well they can't swim. Then there's people losing phones and gadgets in the ocean. Then there's rain. There's a few things negative about the beach, but it's still a good poem. Well, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. Excuse me. But there's something wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, who do I share my poem with next? What do you think? Hi, Marcus. Monica, have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? I'm not performing, I'm just speaking in front of people. Come on now. Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It'll make me so happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure, I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. ... Everyone's laughing at my poem. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm supposed you're in sync with her. Not really, she just... I'm not walking her home today. Not much sync about that. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you can say that. I do walk her home every day and we do talk in the middle of the street, so... Although we grew up as friends, I haven't been seeing much of her this past year. Since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me, how about Sayori's... how Sayori's been a little off today? Yeah, did she tell you something? Ah, she did. No, she did. Well, Marcus, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? The only flirtatious thing that I can remember between me and Sayori is, for some reason, Marcus had noticed that her shirt wasn't buttoned up like the rest of them, and he offered to button up the shirt, and she, like, you could tell that she was, it's in the other videos, you could tell that she enjoyed doing that, but at the end of the day, Marcus offered to do that for her, so that's the only thing I can think of. Of course not. Yeah, that's a lie. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Calling her clumsy and this and that. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. What does that mean? I don't like when characters say that. I really don't. That means something's gonna happen. I've been saying that all video. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. Yeah, because, you know, she founded it. You just happen to hold the title. What could have happened all of a sudden? Yeah, look, we're on the same boat, because I don't know what's going on with her. She talked to you more than she talked to me. Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright? I'm gonna say, you can't be lazy with these little poems. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who's found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents and the wind. Day after day I search with a little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend that remains is the last dim star dimmering in the twilight sky. The twilit sky? Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eye and find out no into her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we all seek the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Well, number one, when she said she knows everything and has every answer, that doesn't sound very fun. If I'm being honest, that doesn't sound very fun. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sorts of things that gives life meaning. But if you know every answer, I don't think that's very fun, though. Like, even the smartest people in the world didn't have every answer, and, you know, they enjoyed their life. But just imagine if you knew every answer to everything. There'd be nothing more to learn, yeah, and it'd take the meaning of life away. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. Never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we still had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose meaning? Yeah, exactly. So the world will start losing its meaning. You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everything in the club prefers writing about things that are even sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you would know that better than anyone. Okay. You mean one-dimensional. Oh yeah, that's that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be easily disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy your writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you what your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that you went into it. They'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging in that way. That way, it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing our poems, right? Why don't we start figuring it out? Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Good question, Natsuki. Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Straightening air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. She told me to tell Monica that she wasn't feeling well. I hope he told her that. I hope he told her that. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and she went home early. Thank you, Margit. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? All of a sudden, all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No, I'm not that. God, no. First of all, so I'm misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Who? Ooh. No, that was a... Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? What did she say? Because she didn't tell me. Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival and preparations. So, let's decide what everyone will be doing for this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. The blueberry, I hope. Blueberry muffin. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Blueberry. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling the property pamphlets. You and these pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it. That's kind of what you hinted at first, but that's not it. There's just not much preparation. That's not at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? You shouldn't have said that. Now Natsuki's gonna look at you like that. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, I can tell. Even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder when she's not around. Maybe that's the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. True. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere. About that. I love atmosphere. Okay. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is always racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that leaves just you, Marcus. The one who is truly useless. Why you gotta say that? Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'm gonna have to choose who to help. Well, can I go see Sayori? I would be really appreciative of that. That's... Is Monica suggesting that I spend this weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are you going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. Like what? It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, but you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. I can go try and help Sayori in what's going on, but yeah, he's kind of right. She does kind of want her space. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would handle the baking on your own. Marcus may not be around if you only make him out to be as a nuisance. So therefore, maybe he's more suited to be assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? It sounds like you're just making excuses for Marcus to... Well, what are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? I don't know. I think I made Texas toast one time and it just wasn't as good as when my parents made it. Baking isn't a meticulous task, but I don't bake, I cook, so... Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, it's up to Marcus to decide what he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? What does that mean? Is this what Sayori was upset about? Because they all want to go and spend time with me? I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. So, first of all, Monica has a boyfriend. If what she's saying is correct, Monica has a boyfriend, so... I don't know about y'all, but I'd be upset if some club member was, doing some, work at her house. Can we do this at the school or at the library? Let's go to the library. Marcus, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me, and look what I have here. I have a choice to pick Sayori. Of course, I'm going to go with, and I will do this in the next video because this is a great spot to pause it here because look at Monica's eyes. That looks weird. She looks like an alien right here. But this is going to be in the next video because I'm curious to see how this is going to go because it has been kind of slow these past couple episodes, but I'm finally glad that things are picking up. I'm curious about Sayori because something's going on and it's sudden. She was up here and now she's down here. And she wouldn't really tell me, but I feel like Monica knows something. So I may have to go with Monica. But then again, I want to go with Natsuki because Natsuki's kind of growing on me, kind of. And I don't really have interest for Yuri. If I'm being honest, I don't really have interest for Yuri. I just kind of want to be the best friend that I can be to her. But I feel like Monica and Natsuki have something to, they have something planned. So that'll be in the next video. If you like, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.